One of the highest orders of literature, they say, is, and by the way, I would tend to agree, one of the highest orders of literature, they say, is the use of irony. What is irony? Well, from study.com, we get the following definition. Irony in literature is a situation where there is a contrast between reality and expectation. The powerful literary device, irony, occurs when the actual meaning of a word is the opposite of what is stated, thereby showing an incongruity, that is, a situation at odds with what is true or real. I will take a little bit of exception to this. Irony is not the use of a word. It doesn't have to be. And what we're going to get into today with a poem from A.E. Housman titled When I Was 1 and 20 is a situational irony that, look, if there are to be tools to allow us to sort of differentiate levels of literature, irony certainly has to be one of them. Welcome to Strip Cover Look, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I am Adrian Ford, and we are here for another poetry discussion, which will appear, of course, in the Poetry Discussion playlist here on the channel. An ever-growing playlist, by the way, so make sure you check that out if you enjoy poetry, and you'd better. Otherwise, what are you doing here? So, the poem in question today, When I Was 1 and 20, by A.E. Housman, reads as such. When I was 1 and 20, I heard a wise man say, Give crowns and pounds and guineas, but not your heart away. Give pearls away and rubies, but keep your fancy free. But I was 1 and 20, no use to talk to me. When I was 1 and 20, I heard him say again, The heart out of the bosom was never given in vain. 'Tis paid with sighs aplenty, and sold for endless rue. And I am 2 and 20, and oh, 'tis true, 'tis true. So, what is this poem about? This poem is about a young person, 21 years old, that is warned against giving away their heart because, hey, you don't get that back lightly. Don't give your heart away. Don't do it lightly. Give away other things. Give away uh, crowns and pounds and guineas. But don't give your heart away. Your heart is something that's hard to get back. Your heart is something more precious than that. It should not be a thing for free. But our speaker goes ahead and does that anyway. Goes ahead and gives their heart away anyhow. And we end the poem with the refrain, And I am 2 and 20, and oh, 'tis true, 'tis true. So, I opened this poetry discussion talking about irony, talking about the usefulness of irony, talking about the idea that irony is not just the deployment of a word, but irony is something which is so powerful as to differentiate different levels of literature. Because here's the thing with irony. Irony is something that is not explicitly in the text. Irony is implicitly in the text. If a work employs irony, it is oftentimes possible to read the entire work and either A, not get it because the entire work is predicated upon the effectiveness of said irony, so you just don't get the piece if you don't get the ironic twist, or B, if you don't get the irony to a piece, the piece itself becomes a different piece. I think that is the type of irony that we have here today. Why? Well, when you read this first stanza here. There's two people involved, two characters. I, and the big thing about I is that I was 1 in 20, right? Okay, so the age is the big deal with the speaker. I heard a wise man say. Now, what's the big deal with this speaker? It's the wise part of it. The wise part of this speaker is the big deal. I heard a wise man say. Thus delineating between the 21-year-old and the wise man. When I was 21, I listened to a wise man. I was 21, so obviously the wise guy wasn't me. I was only 21 years old. How could I be wise? So we carry on in the poem to learn that what the wise man is saying is don't give your heart away. You've got to be careful with that. Okay, so there's the gist of stanza 1. I was a dum-dum. I was 21. I heard a wise man, and he told me don't give your heart away. When I was 1 in 20, I heard him say again. Okay, so still, we are 1 in 20. He is the wise man still. I heard him say the same thing. Do not give your heart away. But what am I doing here? I am a dum-dum. I was a dum-dum. I gave my heart away. But now I am 2 in 20. My voice just cracked. Wow. I am way older than 2 in 20, and my voice should not be cracking. I am 2 in 20, and oh, 'tis true. 'Tis true. Now, what's the irony here? What's the funny with this ending? Why would this be ironic? Because the speaker had told us that there was a difference between being 21 and being wise. By the end of the poem, the speaker is suddenly the wise man, and the speaker is 22. So what's the real big... So who's in on this joke? It's not the speaker. The speaker is not in on the joke of why the readers would be laughing at him or her. I don't know if this is... I think it's just a him or her. I think it's just a... There's no specific gender to the speaker here. But because, as I stated, I'm way older than 22. And I know that at 22, you're still a dum-dum. There's no difference between being 21 and 22. So the speaker here, the irony here, is that the speaker is claiming suddenly to be some wise sage. A wise sage would be a wagey, perhaps, but our speaker here is proclaiming suddenly to be of the inside knowledge, to be one of the wise men. But we from the outside know that there is a difference. There is a very large difference in this poem between between what is stated, I am 22 and wise, and the incongruity that is the situation at odds with what is true or real. What is true or real is the fact that our speaker is undoubtedly still a dum-dum. Our speaker is undoubtedly still going to make mistakes giving away their heart. But, having done it once, feels they are wise enough to know the difference. They are not. That's all I have for this poetry discussion. If you like or appreciate what it is that I do here, hitting the like button really does help me out, as it tells YouTube to share this video with other literature lovers. If you find yourself here by chance but not design, literature is the only thing I talk about on this channel, dropping multiple videos every single week. There's poetry every Monday, and I hope to have you back for the next one.